Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. So in today's episode, we are going to be doing the off-season. So entry draft, the resign stage, and we're gonna get to free agency, and we're gonna get to the start of year number 3. So without further ado, in the last episode, obviously we were bad. We were super bad. We were the second worst team, sorry, at the end. St. Louis was the worst. But we did not win the draft lottery. We actually moved down to number 4. And Buffalo moved up to number 1. And Pittsburgh moved up to number 2 from number 9. But even with all saying that, we're not going to be getting the medium franchise defenseman in Landon DuPont. I still like our picks of potential of Keaton Nickel, Max Penkin, or Alexis Joseph. I think one of those three are going to be super beneficial on this team. Uh, as you can see, I did some of the off-season focus for the majority of players. Some of them, like, if they're not going to be here long term, I didn't do it. Um, I think without further ado, I think we can get right into the draft. Here we go. So obviously Buffalo is number 1. They don't want to move. The highest we can trade up for would be pick 13, so we would keep our eye on that. If we go to some fine trades, obviously, what can we get for pick 4? Mikey Anderson, Philip Dano. Obviously, we're not going to do that. So we do have pick 18, 34, 48, 56, 58, 66, 130, 139, 162, and 222. I don't really think there's any moves we're going to make forward-wise or defensive-wise, like moving players. Um, I'm kind of happy. I mean, we did talk about Sharangovich. We're going to give him one more year. We'll see how he does, but he's definitely on the chopping block. Obviously, Huberto we're stuck with. We're not moving him. And we're keeping back that obviously he's a Calgary Flame legend. I don't think there's much. Let's see who we go. So Buffalo, number 1, goes with Landon DuPont. 80 overall, medium franchise offensive defenseman. So he kind of developed more defensively this time around than last time. But still, I think, yeah, he's going to be good. Pittsburgh at number 2. They do take Heinrich. 83. Sniper. Looks pretty well-rounded. Gets wheels and send it. Okay. 3rd overall before our pick. They take Renz. Sebastian Renz goes. Actually, I'm pretty sure he was projected to go here. I don't know. I don't know why I was thinking. So, with our pick, I've thought about it. I've looked at every single player. Obviously, if you look at the grades, Keaton Nickel is probably the better fit in terms or the better overall, but I'm not going for overall. I'm gonna go for need. We need centers. I'm gonna be going with Alexis Joseph. You are a Calgary Flame. So 79 overall, not bad. 6'5", fourth liner, so he might be our third line center already next year, so that's pretty good. Let's finish the top 10. Keaton Nichols a 78. 78 for Penikin, okay. 7, Jackson Jacobson goes to Chicago. Bethal goes to the Islanders. McCamey goes to the Senators. The Sharks at 10 take Aiden Bouchard. So I think we'll just simulate to pick 18. Damn, Medium Elite just went. Wow, Winnipeg wanted to move this pick too. They take 80 overall Medium Elite defenseman Timo Sepinen. Damn, that would have been a good pick to have. Okay, let's see, what can we do? So we have Marco, Russ Vitale, Leonardo Vitrell, uh, Demian Zelinkin. We don't know anything about Ricard Nattinen, Walter Richards, Dwight Martindale, Byron McNeely, Adam Kelly, Liam Campbell, Kai Maintainen, Eric 2. Okay, so I think with this pick, I think we're gonna take. Ooh. I think we are gonna go with the sniper, Leonard Vitrell. He's a 67 overall out of the gates, not bad. So, something there. We can definitely work with that. So, pick 34 is next. We take Lars Hudson, Brody Marlowe, Carter Essler. Let's see. Magnus Tanks 3 years out, 2 years out, potentially 4 years for you. Okay, so I think we're gonna go with. Let's go defenseman. Let's go Torsten Amberson. Medium top 6. So 48th overall. Let's see. So we can only take one of these guys on the screen, so then that way we can take all the best players. Don't really know too much about anybody here. There is a medium top 9, but we can't take him. I think we're gonna take the goalie. We're gonna take Harvey Porter. Medium elite. Wow, okay. Okay. I think now at this point of the second round, I think we're gonna, especially having pick 58, we're gonna see if we can get some, what we can get. So we can get 2/3. It's not horrible. Move down, get a 6th. Move down to 76, get a 4th. Get Sod, 3rd and a 4th next year. 2/3, 86 and a 3rd. 2/3 straight up from Detroit. Pick 71 and Pierre Engvall, no thank you. 2 fourths, a 3rd and a 4th, a 3rd and a 4th. We get Jeremy Cann's signing rights, 3rd. I think the one deal I'm gonna take, and I know it might not be a lot, but I'm gonna get the 2/3 from Detroit, I believe. Yeah, we're gonna take the 2/3. Who knows? Maybe if they draft someone that we should have taken a look at, they take a top 9 guy. I'm totally fine with trading. Let's see. So obviously we just took a goalie, so we're not gonna go for a goalie. He would have been the better one, but we're not gonna go for him. Definitely gonna stay from Sam Roberts. We're gonna stay away from Rodrigo O'Neill as well. So Noah Davidson or Markstrom here. I think we're gonna go Jesper Markstrom. Top 9 two-way forward. Okay. 3rd round pick now. There is a fringe, but again, like I said, we're gonna stay away. Not too bad. Okay. Don't know too much about anyone. I think we're gonna take a chance on Stanislav Arkhipov. Low top 6, so he's never gonna make it. To the 5th round we go now. Oof, we're gonna. Oof, okay. So you're probably the best one, but obviously we're not gonna go for you. Beckett Hamilton. Let's take. Hmm. Let's take Sammy Hamalainen. Low top 6? You never know, might develop. I think with this we'll try to trade, get some future assets. Preferably I'm just looking for anything for next year. I wouldn't mind a prospect if we could find like we can get Reed Schaefer. Get Tyler Thorpe, LJ Mooney. Let's see. We can get Nico Huntitainen. 77. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I might become the fourth line for us. So I'm happy with that. So simulate to pick 162. Medium bottom six, probably our best bet, but we could take a shot on Kenneth Riviera, and I think we're gonna do that. Medium seventh was not worth the risk. So yeah, I know in the last draft I probably was just going best overall, but I think we're gonna stick it to just whatever on the first screen, so that way we can't take all the medium elites, all the low elites, like give it a little bit more fair. In the seventh round, this is when we're allowed to do this. I guess we'll take a shot on Ivan Konvitadov. He's low seventh, okay. So that is the draft. So these were our draft picks for the year number 2 draft. We took Alexis Joseph. In the first round, we took Vitrell, also Anderson, Porter, Markstrom, Arkapayev, Hamalainen, Riviera, and Kondratyov. So overall, not too bad. Next up, we have the re-sign stage. We have some coaches coming up, which is good because I'm hoping this is going to be the off-season we can upgrade. So let's see, re-sign players first. Let's go to goalies, all expiring. We're gonna qualify you, Sergeyev. Owensay can go. We're gonna qualify you. Qualify you for sure. Just keep the morale up on our team. Sealy can go. We'll qualify Trudeau. We will sign Phillips. So Meso Phillips will be signed. Right wingers, obviously Jack Quinn. We're gonna qualify Huutikainen. Klepka we will qualify. Jack Quinn, what do you want? 7.6. Okay. Definitely gonna hold off on that for now. Jordan Greenway can go, or Lomberg can go. Sunov will qualify at that. Stromgren will qualify at that. Siona, we just offer him. That's perfect. Shane LeChance, just for minor league depth. I don't know if I want to do a 2-year deal. I'll give you 975 for 1. Centers, Kirkland can go, Vaughn can go, but Colin Porter, we're gonna sign. We're gonna sign Cole Resheshny. And we're gonna sign Theo Stoxisalis. Perfect. So, now coaching staff. I think we're gonna let all the assistants go. Our NHL goalie coach has a C, so we're gonna get rid of him. Scouts. We're just going to resign the amateur guys. And the last one is you. Perfect. So, advanced day. So, Shane LeChance accepted the offer, so that's good. We don't have any other big offers. We're gonna let those other guys go. Anyone that's qualified, we're just gonna see if they accept their qualifying offer. We're getting our scout signed. Good. Kepka kept the qualifying offer, so did Stromgren. Artem Krushkinov also, Kuznetsov also did. Sunov, Sergeyev, Villanov. Perfect. So let's just make sure anyone that's expiring that we don't want to be losing. So Jack Quinn, it's good. Sealy, these guys can go perfect. Only goalie I know was Owensay. So here we are. We are at free agency. So first, before we take a look, let's see. View contracts. So for the new year coming, Zane Prek is going to need an extension. How much does he want? 4x10. Oof, okay. He's up to 88 though. Do you try to sign him to an 8-year deal? Obviously, probably giving him a no movement clause. But then do you find that he's worth $11 million right now? I don't know. We're gonna hold off. Sorry, we're gonna hold off. What's Jack going on? 5x5 for 2 years? That's a little more reasonable. 3 years, that's pretty still good. I think I would do, if he would do it, I would do 6x4. That's not too bad. Back then, obviously, we're gonna resign. We'll go 1 year. We'll probably give him like a modified 16 no trade and 2.25 is good for me. He's coming down on price. Jeremy Poirier, 1 year at 900K. It's pretty good. Parker Bell. You didn't sign your qualifying offer, so we'll give you a contract. That's perfect. He didn't end as well, so we'll just sign. I should have looked. Maybe he'll be our depth defenseman next year at that price. So, let's go ahead now. Again, gonna keep holding off free agency. We are going to take a look at coaching staff first. So, in terms of head coach, Scott Arniel's available, Marco Sturm's available, Jeff Blashill's available, Bruce Cassidy's available, Ryan Worskowski's available, Patrick Waz available, John Hines, Dean Everton, Andrew Burnett. Okay. So if we take a look at the general list of these three guys, 60 overall, 58 Blue fits, Bruce Cassidy fits this Zane Perek really well. Doesn't like Hacklin or Korzak. He rolls 3 lines, doesn't roll the 4th, which would hurt some of our players. Patrick Watt's a goalie coach. Call me crazy, but he wouldn't come here as a goalie coach. That'd be kind of dumb. Let's see. Let's go back. So if we look at Ryan Huska's stats, so he's a 49. He doesn't really fit with anyone. I think we're gonna fire him. Goodbye to Ryan Huska. So let's see. I think Bruce Cassidy. I think as much as so we're not gonna offer him too much because we're gonna keep it fair. We're gonna go 3 years at $5 million. If we look at associates, let's see, where would Drew Doughty be? We do need an AHL head coach too. He's here. You know, we'll bring Drew Doughty in on the assistant bench in the AHL, because why not? If we look back here, go here. So I want a generalist. Yeah. Not really good people. When you have A- teaching, you have A- within BC, okay. Well, if you look at actual AHL head coaches, they're new, okay. So, if we look, our side, we could try going after, let's see, there's no created guys, so if we take a look at you, so Caden Duris, I think Paul Martins is probably the best guy to be the AHL head coach. So let's see if he'll take the max. So after that, we just need a assistant. So we're gonna go probably for defense. Let's see. So there we go. And we'll go with Luke. See if he wants to be the AHL associate. 1.6. And all we need now is a goalie coach for both teams. So let's see. There we go. So A+D will get you in the NHL for Dustin Wolf. And do we have another? We do. We're going to get Roger Funk for the AHL team. Let's go, Roger Funk. So we have our contracts out. Scouts. Do we have some A's we can go after? We do. So starting in Russia, there's none. There's one in Nordic, so we're going to sign you. Europe, there's none. USA, there's none. Q has none. The O has one, so we're going to sign you up. W has none either, so we're gonna have to wait. So without further ado, I think it's time we take a look at the free agency. Who is available? So Jordan Eberle, Casey Middlestat, Chris Kreider, and John Marino. So not really the most star free agency class, but it's not horrible. And in net, Samuel Montembeault, Askarov, he's probably restricted. Okay. So let's do this together. Let's see. So if we go to our basically our roster, starting with goaltenders, what do we need? So obviously we have our starter, we have our backup, we have our AHL tandem, so we just need a veteran goalie. Defensively, we have our first pair in Uyghur and Perek, Ball and Korzak, Brzezinski and Appleby. Now that doesn't leave much room for Jeremy Poirier anymore. So we'll see if he develops any little bit of value. Maybe we'll move him to a team that could use an offensive defenseman. But let's say he counts for the AHL for now. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're gonna be the depth. So 6, 7, 8. So I think our AHL defense is set, and so is our NHL. So perfect. Forwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have to sign Joseph, so that'd be 9. And then just a bunch of like Klepka has gone down in overall. Is he back up on the 4th line? We still have Martin Frostfeld. I don't know where he is. Did I count? Yeah, I did count him. Okay. I don't really think we need anything. Like, I mean, maybe we can go for like a 3rd liner, I guess. If we look at the free agents, obviously, like I said, we're gonna need some cap hit. So this goalie's gonna be a veteran. So let's give the money. Let's give it to Matt Murray. Let's give Matt Murray all the money because we're not signing anyone big in this offseason. So 21.5 for Matt Murray. Probably gonna have to do that again, but let's see. So if we go forwards, all, and we go by overall. Is there anyone that wants a 1-year deal that we could potentially bring in? Well, E2 Lesterainen for the penalty kill would be kind of fun. Killorn, Coleman, Dino Rider would also be kind of fun. Bring Gallagher back to the West Coast. We could do that, but he wants 2 years. If we're gonna go 2 years on a player, I think I'm gonna go on E2 Lesterainen for the penalty kill. Perfect, he accepted immediately. So Jack Quinn's contract should give us a little bit more stuff. We do need probably a depth forward guarantee. So let's see if we can find that. Ooh, let's go Pontus Holmberg. He can be the depth forward. 1.7 for the year. I think we're practically good there. So let's advance and see if we get our guys. Pittsburgh's offering us that makes no sense for us. We're going to say no. Bruce Cassidy is our new head coach. Drew Doughty joins our AHL's coaching staff. Paul Martins is our head coach in the AHL. Luke Genoway is going to be the associate in the AHL. We do get Marco Lasco as a scout, Dane Foligno as a scout as well. Third and fifth for Jake Bean, and Jake Bean for second and third. It's forward second, third. It's going to be like a early, basically. And we do get the goalie coach. Both goalie coaches are signed. Jack Quinn said no, okay. Backlund also said no, okay. So let's go back to contracts. Let's work with this. So obviously Connor's already restricted, so it's not, we can keep him, he's a restricted free agent. So he didn't want the 2x2, so I'm gonna bump this up to 2.5 for the year. See if he'll take that. And then for Jack Quinn, he only wants a 2-year deal. I still would prefer a 4-year deal. He said 4 years, 6 mil was not enough. I will go to 0.5, and I will include a modified no trade. Just a 4-team though. That's all you're gonna get. And let's go ahead and sign Alexis Joseph. So Alexis Joseph is now on our team. And I think he's probably gonna join. Looking at what we're gonna work on his first, probably skating will be his one. So let's go to Alexis Joseph. Off-season development, offense, and skating. Let's get that skating up there a little bit, my friends. So let's keep going. See what way I can get with Jack Quinn. He says no, so we're gonna probably be offering him a 1-year deal. Backlund says yes. So I think for now we're gonna sim to the next season. So I will see you at the start of year number 2, year number 3. And if anything happens, I will bring it back. So bringing it to the signings of the league. We're in the middle of July, so let's see. Top names, paying clubs to Utah. Riley Smith to New Jersey. Beachside goes back to Florida. Cologne to Toronto. Ivan to Winnipeg. I didn't know he was available. I would have signed him. Jason Zucker to Anaheim. So he replaces Alex Killorn. Jordan Everly to Dallas. Nick Foligno to Vegas. Joel Armia to Columbus. Evan Rodriguez to Washington. Brendan Gallagher goes to St. Louis. Teddy Bluger goes back to Vancouver. Tarasenko goes to Montreal. Brendan Dillon to Pittsburgh. Winnipeg re-signs Nino Ryder. Mason Lohrei stays in Boston. Dmitry Orlov to Toronto. Samuel Montembeault back to Montreal. Ross Colton to Nashville. Jordan Stahl to Toronto. Let's see. Ian Cole to Tampa. Cam Talbot back to Edmonton. Kelly Onkroke to Anaheim. Anthony Beauvillier. Alex Carey leaves Montreal to go to St. Louis. Jordan Binnington leaves St. Louis to go to Philly. Wow. Okay. Jalen Chatfield stays in Carolina. Luke Shen back to Tampa. Artem Zub to LA. Brandon Carlo goes to Winnipeg on a 6-year deal. A lot to Colorado. Ryan Strome stays in Washington. Akrov stays in San Jose. Morgan Frost. So he doesn't say with Colorado, goes to New Jersey. John Marino to Chicago. That's a good pickup. And then obviously our signings. So I will see you at the start of year number 3. So just to bring it back, Jack Quinn has signed a 1-year contract offer I gave him. It was 1 year at 3.5, so he's signed for the year. He is still a restricted free agent after next year, so we'll see how this year goes and what we do with him. It hurt giving up on him after what Nazem Kadri just did in Buffalo. So before I show you what our lines are going to be looking like for the start of the year, we have a trade. We're going to be trading Jeremy Poirier to Boston for basically 2 players for the AHL, a third and a seventh. I want to make sure I sent him one to the East, but second to a team that actually would play him in the NHL. And as you can see from Boston, they need him. He is 81 overall, so he'll fit right alongside with them. So let's see what they say. Trade is accepted. So for season number 3, these are what the lines for the Calgary Flames are looking like. Jonathan Huberdeau, Connor Zary, and Matt Coronado. Sharangovich, Backlund, and Jacqueline. Eetu Listerainen, Alexis Joseph, and Alexander Holtz. Fourth line of Huuhtainen, Mark Kaslik, who we just picked up, and Martin Crossbow. Defensively, we're going to go with Uyghur and Korzak again to start the year. Zane Parekh and Esteban Appleby. Kevin Ball and Hunter Brzezinski. And in net will be Dustin Wolf, who has developed another X Factor. It is a specialist post to post. So I think we're good. Oh, and so let's show you special team. So power play number 1 looks like this. Power play number 2. Penalty kill looks like this. AHL lines, this is what it's looking like. Defensively and in net. So I'm going to talk to some players about wanting to change some positions. I'm going to talk to some players about the chemistry a little bit. That will be all done before, like, off screen, so for the next episode. That is all for this current episode. I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next episode. Ciao.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud.